Hello, it's Denise Mortimer here, and the art of being fabulous is being born before your eyes. This is going to be my new podcast where I'll bring to you fabulous people, fabulous ideas, fabulous concepts, fabulous conversations. Thank you for joining me on this maiden voyage. My own story is that, well, I was born fabulous. You know what? I've not been able to stop that. It's just who it's just who I am. Fabulous is in my blood, it's in my nature, it's in my voice, it's in my energy. And the thing is, it's not exclusive to me. I'm not the only fabulous person on the planet. You are fabulous too. The problem is here, though, that many people, most of the population, don't recognize how fabulous they are. And that is because they are shrouded, covered, and immersed in layers of things that have stopped them from believing how fabulous they really are. You see, nobody's here by accident. There's a reason that we get incarnated onto this planet. There's something that we're here to do. And unless we can move past the limitations that have been conditioned into us from our childhood years, we will continue to live a life that is less extraordinary. We are all extraordinary people. Some of us are louder, some of us are bigger in size, some of us are different in color, some of us have physical abnormalities. I don't even use the word abnormalities, but some of us physically look very different. We all have different abilities, we all look different, and yet there's something magnificent about each and every person. Your job, your mission on this earth, should you choose to accept it, is to decide what your area of genius is. And this is following the breadcrumbs. And by breadcrumbs, I mean those little nudges, the things that make you feel alive. Maybe what makes you feel alive is studying computer coding. Maybe what makes you feel alive is studying languages. Maybe what makes you feel alive is dancing Latin dances. Maybe what makes you feel alive is traveling the world or talking or creating cakes or adding numbers together. It doesn't matter. But we often judge the thing that we love most as being not good enough because we end up comparing to other people. Because let's be honest, if you're listening to this, you were probably brought up in a culture where you went to a schooling system and you were told that you listened to other people. You had to give away your power to other people who could decide what you could and couldn't do at any given time. And that conditioning runs deep. It ends up being something that we take with us through our entire life until one day we decide, hang on, this doesn't work for me anymore. Whose life am I living? What happens is people end up either physically ill or mentally ill because they're living a life that is so out of sync and misaligned to who they truly are. And when you get to that crossroads, you've got options. You can stay as you are, or you can make new decisions. And both of those roads are hard to take because if you stay as you are, if you choose to stay as you are, it's absolutely fine. There's no problem with staying as you are. It just means that you're not going to fulfill what you really are here to do. And it's scary to keep going in the same circle because you're going to keep telling yourself the same story. And you're going to hang around with people who are going to collude with you and believe that your story is true and go, yeah, that's true. You're never going to amount to anything. You can never make that kind of money. You can never create that kind of success. Whatever the story is that you're telling yourself. And then if you take the road that is quite literally less traveled, there's a famous book by that name. If you take that road that's less traveled, that's scary too, because you might not have a roadmap Not you might not, you definitely don't have a roadmap. And you become the pioneer, you become the trailblazer, you become the person who is carving out that roadmap. And that's scary because that comes with uncertainty. And here's the paradox: you have to be certain about welcoming the uncertainty. You've got to be certain about welcoming the uncertainty. You need to know that whatever happens, the answer is always going to be everything is okay. Everything is working out in your favor. So I want you to think about this for a moment. AI and ChatGPT are becoming they're just so common now. They're just becoming normalized in our culture. And ChatGPT always says yes. It always says yes. Whatever you want it to do. If you say, can you draw a parallel between my kitchen chairs and why people need to release trauma? It would write something for me. It will draw the parallel. It will always say yes. It always chooses to win. So here's my thoughts for you now. What if you just always chose to win? What if you decided, because to decide something means to cut off any other possible outcomes. What if you just decided that this is all about just winning? I don't mean winning at the expense of putting other people down, but winning at just showing up as your most authentic self and knowing, trusting that those who are meant to be in your world and in your orbit will find you, love you, and want to be around you. And those who are misaligned and don't really get you will fall by the wayside. And all of it is perfect and all of it is exactly okay. I'm going to leave you with that thought. Thank you for joining me for my first episode. If you've enjoyed this, leave a comment. And I look forward to serving you again with some amazing clients, amazing guests along the way, learning some amazing things as I share thoughts that come up for me and people who I think will inspire the heck out of you. Have an amazing day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, whatever time you're listening to this, whatever year you're listening to this. From my heart to yours, all the love in the world.